Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Yasvi Shezare from Agricultural Engineering Department. This session we will start with lecture number 1st from GE207 or Farm Structures and Greenhouse Technology, which includes introduction, location, size and arrangement of farmstead, then planning of farm residence. Farm residence means farmhouse, then septic tank, etc. Now let's start with the first point, that is farmstead. What is meant by farmstead? Farmstead is a site or a place where all activities of farm are going on. Okay. In easy words, we can say that farmstead means farm with its buildings. Okay, different buildings like animal shelter, poultry houses, then silos, etc. According to the requirement, farmer construct these different buildings at their farm. Okay, now location of the farmstead. Okay, the primary object of good planning for the farmstead, that is the sanitation, well-being of human beings and animals, then economy in labor management, then economy in initial cost and low cost of maintenance. Okay, and the most convenient location from the farm, from the management, sanitation and other convenience point of view are given below. So first point is that from the management point of view, the farmstead should be located near the center of the farm or in the middle of the long side, but this arrangement is possible only on a large farm. Okay, when we consider the management point of view, the farmstead should be located near the center of the farm or the middle of the long side. Okay, and this can be possible only on the large farms. Okay, the next point is that the location on one side, okay, or a corner near a road is always helpful in procuring the farm supplies and in disposing of farm produce. Okay, so according to the requirement we can choose the location. Then a site having high elevation and good natural drainage should be selected. Then the farmstead should be located near a source of permanent water supply. Okay, then sites which have trees around will provide a protection against high wind velocities and dust storms and will provide a shade for men and animals. Okay, now size and arrangement of the farmstead. Okay, now this next point, size and arrangement of the farmstead. The farmstead areas occupied by residential buildings, then storage, dairy barn, bullock shed, poultry houses, other services buildings, then threshing yard, roads, etc. And this area usually varies from 3 to 5% of the total farm area. Okay, this is most important sentence. The farmstead areas occupied about 3 to 5% of the total farm area. Okay, and residential buildings should be located away from the cattle shed and other buildings. Okay, so farmhouse should be located away from the cattle shed and other buildings. Why? This will ensure privacy and reduce the nonsense of the files and smell coming from the dairy barn. Okay, then labor quarters should be located near to the farmstead. Then residences and animal houses should be located so that the wind will not blow from the animal house to the residences. Okay, then arrangement of the building is such that minimum time of going from one building to other for required work. Okay, then the soil pits and feed storages should be located near the animal shelter. Okay, then the milk room, milk house is placed 6 meters away from the barn. Then layout of the farmstead should allow for the possible future extension of the buildings. Okay, now the next point, planning of the farm residence or farmhouse. The residential building or farmhouse or farm residence on a farm is the heart of the farmstead. Okay, this is most important sentence. The residential building on a farm is the heart of the farmstead. Okay, and it should be designed and constructed so that owner has the satisfaction of staying in most comfortable and attractive place. Okay, and farmhouse or farm residence is the center of the social life, then a place of health, comfort and happiness of the entire family in all stages. Okay, so there must be places for the cooking, dining, sleeping, study, then guest and special requirements. So to take the advantage of sun, the residents should face south or north. Okay, now the next point, that is improved farmhouse design or layout of the farmhouse. Okay, it includes different types of rooms like bedrooms, kitchen, living room, drawing room, etc., and different requirements like walls, windows, then doors, etc., with their specifications, dimensions, etc. Okay, now let's start with the first room, that is bedroom. A typical bedroom of 3.6 by 3 meter will accommodate two single beds of 1 by 2 meter. Okay, and in this case cross ventilation is desirable for free airflow. Okay, so cross ventilation is important here, and every bedroom should be provided with attached toilet facilities with some storage space. Okay, is essential in every bedroom. Now the next room of the farmhouse, that is drawing room, and the drawing room generally serve as a room for the recreation and social gathering, we know that, and the minimum size of the drawing room is 4.5 by 3.6 meter, but some people prefer to have one large room of about 6 by 4.5 meter to serve as a drawing room cum dining room. Okay, and a drawing room is suited to be on one side of the farmhouse and should generally open into the front porch, kitchen and bedroom. Okay, the next room, that is kitchen. Okay, the kitchen is usually placed near the living room but away from the bedroom. Okay, this is important, and it should be equipped with sink and racks for the storage, and kitchen usually varies from 9.3 by 14 meter square. Okay, this is the floor space area of the kitchen. Then the storage rooms and fuel storage space should attach to the kitchen. In short, the storage room should be attached to the kitchen. Okay, then the kitchen must have on a eastern location. Okay, so eastern location is good for the kitchen, so should consider this, then so that rays of the morning sun can enter into the kitchen. Then storeroom. Okay, the storeroom should be provided near the kitchen, and for a small family a storeroom of about 3.6 by 3 meter is adequate. Okay, after that, guest room should open only to the drawing room and front verandas, and must have an independent access to the common toilet room. Okay, unless a special toilet room is attached to it, and the common size of the guest room, that is about 3.6 by 3 meter. Okay, then the next room, that is toilet room. For Indian families, bathroom and lavatory would usually be separate, and in bathroom provision should be made for the both shower and direct tap bath. Then a hanger for towels and rack for soap are very essential. Then for the lavatory, flush arrangements are essential. After that, near of these rooms there should be wash basin with wall mirror, and racks for cosmetics and saving sets. Okay, then the convenient size of these rooms, that is about 1.2 by 1.8 meter for each. Okay, after that, doors and windows. Double lift doors and windows are usually preferred, and the doors used in the living and bedrooms should be 2.1 by 0.9 meter, whereas those of kitchen and rooms should be about 2 by 0.75 meter. Okay, then wooden door frames with only 3 pieces of 10 by 7.5 centimeter size each are preferred to steel frames. Okay, then the windows dimensions generally preferred is a 1.2 by 0.9 with double pans on it, and the bottom of the window is at 0.75 meter above the floor surface, so that top of all windows are provided with a wire mesh to keep the files out of the room. Windows are also fixed with 12 by 15 mm bars spaced vertically about 7.5 centimeter apart. Okay. Then specifications for the floor and ceiling. High ceilings are always cooler in summer and results in more expenditure on the wall construction. Then a single story building will have its ceiling at a height of about 3.3 meter, but two-story building usually have the first floor of 3 meter height and the second floor of about 2.7 meter height. Okay, and the roof and intermediate floors are usually made up of RCC work or reinforced cement concrete works, but the ground floor is made for a single layer of stone or bricks and is plastered from the top by the cement mortar. Okay, and for the walls, bricks and stones are the common material used to make the walls, and generally a 22.5 centimeter thick wall laid in a cement or lime mortar and is strong enough to meet all the building requirements provided to the roof of the ceiling. It's supported on the properly spaced pillars, and however it is better to have 37.5 centimeter wall that can support the ceiling as well as its own load. All the partition walls should be 22.5 centimeter or less thick. This is the example for the floor plan of a farmhouse. Here is the bathroom, this is the cooking platform, here is the kitchen, then here is the storage, bedroom, veranda, here is the living room, then dining veranda, here is the provision for the passage, etc. Okay. Now next point, that is septic tank. Okay, what is the principle of the septic tank? It is a closed watertight structure in which untreated sewage is put so that it may be acted on by the bacteria. Okay, and this is the technical definition for the septic tank, and principle is that under the suitable conditions bacteria will liquefy any organic material, reducing into liquids and gases. Okay, in short, the bacteria liquefies the any organic materials into liquids and gases. Then what are the functions? Removal of the solids from the sewage as it enters the septic tank. Then decomposition of the solid sewage under the anaerobic conditions, means without oxygen, that is in the absence of air. And the storage of scum and sludge in the tank. Okay, now what is meant by sewage, sludge and scum? Sewage includes the solid and liquid portions of the human excreta which enters the septic tank in a combined form. Okay, and sludge means it refers to that part of the sewage which after being acted on a bacteria settles at the bottom of the tank, that is sludge. Okay, and scum means it is a partially submerged mat of floating solids that may form at the surface of the fluid in the tank, for example lighter solids which includes fats plus grease, etc. Okay, now this lecture is completed here, so thank you for listening.